your eyes.
Open my eyes.
Yeah.
What the frick is that thing?
I got this to clean the toilets with.
That's not a race car part. I thought you were gonna give me a race car part.
No!
What the
I
hell?
just needed one of your tools to clean.
What kind of surprise is that?
It's not for you. I just wanted to show you.
That's my snap-on drill. Jeez. She ready for the Daytona 500 or what? This is that left rear tire from Antioch Speedway that went bald on me. I don't think you can say that I'm not a budget racer. Cutting these bad boys down to the cord. Ran over something. So that same older guy who taught me how to use a tire shine on the outside of the tire to help the sidewall weep kind of go away. The same guy told me about this stuff right here. Seal All works really good on this kind of stuff right here. You get it all in there, and you just push it back into place, and this stuff works as magic. You don't want to get it on your hands, so I'm wearing gloves. But like I said, it came from an old racer. Said he's used it 100 times and it works great. And I've tried it before and it really does work. All right, so I've been out here in this garage for about 4 hours now, doing a bunch of tire prep, grooving and siping. I got one more tire to sipe over there, and then I'll be done with this tool here. And then I gotta flip all of them. I haven't even flipped any of them yet, but I'm not sure if I'll do that today, probably not. There you have it. Finished product. Got some new grooves in her. She's psyched. This thing was bald to start the day off, but she's got some new life in her now. That should maybe last for maybe a practice day or a hot lap or heat race session. Anyways, guys, I'm Ryan Terezzian. I just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in and watching the Terezzian Racing channel and giving us some support. For those of you who don't know and didn't watch the last video we put out, we had a decent night. We ran Antioch Speedway. We started off a little rocky, but we made some good progress, got the car pretty fast, made it up from 19th to 4th, and then ran out of tire with 3 laps to go and hit the wall and ended up 7th that night. But overall, it's a good night, so we're going to make some progress here on the car. But first, I just want to ask you guys to show us some love here. Give us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. If you guys race yourself, let us know what you do race, whether it be dirt, asphalt, road track, drag racing, whatever. And just let us know where you're watching from and where you guys are located out of. We want to know where our viewers are at and where you guys are watching from. So let us know there, and don't forget to share this with your friends. Let them know that there's some homemade country boy racing stuff going on in this shop on a weekly basis. We try to do things the old school way around here. Even though we are a bunch of young bucks, we still go about this stuff on a low budget and old school kind of fashion. So let me show you what we're going to be doing here pretty soon. Got some ground clearance issues here with this right rear frame rail. They got this big old chunk welded on way back when this chassis was built, I think back in the 90s. So I'm going to cut this rear portion off and then weld a piece of flat angle iron or flat bar or whatever I'm going to put on there. I might actually put a piece of round tubing and just connect the two that way. But I'll figure that out once I get it chopped off. I made a little list over here of what we got to get done on the car. In short, we got to get the rear bumper done. As you guys can see, the wall nailed that one pretty good. So got to get some body work done. Not sure if I'm going to replace it yet or not, but this is our game plan we got figured out for the car. Tire work, steering wheel extension. You need to buy one of those, and a couple other little miscellaneous stuff. Yeah, it's pretty beat up. So we're gonna work our magic on it. But first, let me show you guys what I'm gonna be using to cut off that frame. Actually, I already got it in my car. I don't know why I'm going out there. It's right here. It's this nice Snap-on plasma cutter. It's actually a 110 model, but I can go either way, I guess, to 220 or 110. But this thing is gonna chop that off like butter. So you guys just stay tuned and watch that. I do want to thank the guy who let me borrow it. His name is Michael Warren, and he's one of the guys I work with. I just want to say a quick thank you to him for letting me borrow it and making this a whole lot easier than trying to use a cutoff wheel on it. So we're gonna get to work. Are you starting the fun without me, man?
Huh?
You starting all the fun without me?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the first.
Swept up your garage floor too.
You like all those noodles there on the ground?
Yeah.
Might as well rip the whole thing off. All right, we're gonna pull this nose off, get the side off to get a little more room to work with. We're gonna chop that frame off. Chris, Eric, don't know if Dalton's coming. Probably not. I think he might be racing actually this Saturday because they're racing in hobby stocks.
Oh,
So-
Antioch?
They're racing hobby stocks at Antioch, and my guess is he's probably got another ride with that same dude.
Yeah.
So
Both sides or just the one?
we can just leave this, or
One side.
leave that side on. We'll just pull this one off and then get some clearance, and if Dalton wants to work magic on the body or not.
Chop
I'll
everything
take
off.
a
If not, I'll just, you know, we'll bring it to work and we'll roll it out with the forklift.
A hammer?
No, we'll just put it on the ground and roll it over with the forklift and then flatten it out that way.
Yeah, that works.
All right, we're gonna also flip all these tires, or most of them. I think we got forward flip, so we're gonna get cracking. What I'm doing, I just can't see the spark.
I didn't know if that's doing any smoke. We'll let you know if you catch on fire.
Oh, it's cutting all right. All right, baby. Is that a brake squeak I hear?
I don't think so.
No. There it goes.
Yep, look. Do it off the air, probably won't.
All right, so we had a little technical difficulty here. The wire is pulled out of the plug. That doesn't look like a plasma cutter. What happened?
It's working better than the cutter.
Did you fix the plug? Obviously you fixed it. Looks fixed.
$4,000 piece of crap.
It works, but it just didn't work.
I think it might have just been the metal.
I think so.
Whatever the metal was, I think might have been.
Ow!
I know, my ears are ringing.
That's pretty loud.
My ears right
All
now.
right, so we got one piece off that was really thick. The rest are smaller, I think.
Yeah, they seem a lot smaller.
That one's flipped. What? That one's about ready to be done. You know what they say? The more the merrier. The excess just goes inside the tire anyways. Still coming along. Finally got that big chunky. Little hot.
Oh yeah, it's
A
all.
whole bunch of dirt fell out. I
Oh,
knew
yeah.
it because there's this hole on top, and I knew
Oh, yeah.
there was a way that
There's a hole in the
dirt
bottom
was
and then a
gonna get
hole on
in.
top.
but the dirt really couldn't get out from that little tiny hole in the bottom, so I
Oh,
knew it
yeah.
was probably plugged up. Alright, cool. That's done. I got a weld piece in between. Put a little plate on there. Call it good. Alright, so we got the 2020 Teresian Racing updates on the chassis. Got that big old hump cut off. Got a little more work to do on it. Got to tie in some pieces to make it sturdy again, but that's the update right there. Get a little more ground clearance. Get it out of the mud. All right. 3/4 of the Hillbilly crew just left. Got a lot of stuff done on the car tonight. Really thankful for these guys helping out every week and getting this thing faster, and also helping out in the pits at the races and being my Hillbilly pit crew. They're the best ones I can ask for. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep on messing around with these rims and tires over here. I got some ideas. I want to play around with some offsets on the rims. I got all kinds of rims over there that I need to pull out of there and clean up and just mess with a little bit. Got some ideas in my mind. But tonight Eric got these tires flipped. There's actually another one over there, so he got 3 of these tires flipped and cleaned up these rims here, as well as the tires. These things are ready to bolt on and air up. And then as you saw over here, Chris Chimney, or Chimney as we call him because he smokes like a chimney, got this stuff cut off. We were actually grinding on this thing tonight for about 3.5 hours. So that was quite a bit of time spent. And we really weren't that impressed with the plasma cutter. We thought this thing was going to cut through that metal like butter, you know, and it really didn't. It took quite a bit, and we actually had to take a cutoff wheel to a lot of it over there. So this thing is pretty dang expensive, and I really don't believe it's worth the money. So you guys are probably better off going to Harbor Freight if you're in the market for one. So, you know, I don't know. Personally, that's what I would do. But we got the job done, and pretty happy with our progress we made tonight. I really do believe that the stuff we're doing tonight, this kind of constant grind and updating the car, is what's going to propel us to victory lane here pretty soon. I feel it in my heart. So one more thing, guys. Last thing I want to show you over here on the right rear of the car was this chain mount I was gifted by my friend and neighbor, Billy. He hooked me up with this chain mount, and the plan is to get some kind of custom chain bracket up here that's adjustable so I can adjust the chain. And the overall goal of the chain and everything we did tonight with the cutting off the right frame and getting some more ground clearance is just to get the car a little more updated and up to par with the stuff we're doing and the competition we're going against. I know for a fact that we're racing against several late models with front clips on them, so the more performance stuff we can do to the car, the better we're off. So I was tonight kind of floating back and forth between helping here with the frame cutting and over there with the tires, just kind of bouncing back and forth. But what you guys didn't see with my girlfriend, who hooked us up with a really good dinner, some finger licking good food. We had worked up an appetite here in the shop, as we normally do, working on this thing, and she came in the clutch with some good food. So we're all putting in our parts here. We're all putting in the effort, chipping in, and trying to get to where we want to go here and making progress as far as the race team goes. I wanted to say thank you to everybody out there who's watching now. I know we're not there yet. We're not winning every week. We're not in victory lane, but we're getting damn close. And I always hear it from celebrities and athletes and stuff that it's not being on the top that matters. It's the journey, and it's the journey that you really will cherish the most and have the most fun during. So I want to say thank you to all the subscribers and people that are supporting us now through our journey. This is a good time, and we're going to get there really soon. We're pretty close. We're finding more and more speed every time we go to the track. And I just want to say thank you to the guys who are out there and subscribe to the channel and stuff. That being said, I do want to bring up one thing, and that's merchandise. I just run out of my old shirts. So I've officially sold out of my old shirts that I had made a long time ago. and I'm thinking about getting some new stuff made. And I want you guys to know in the comments. Let me know what you might be interested in, whether it be hats, t-shirts, hoodies. Just leave us a comment and let us know what you might be interested in. And when I get it made up, I'll do a drawing for one subscriber to get some free stuff. Anyways, that being said, you guys, like I said before, share the video, let your friends know about us, spread the word, and keep your eyes out for a new video coming out here pretty soon. I'm very confident that the next video that we're going to put out is going to be about racing, whether it be at a track when we're actually racing, or maybe a test day, or even prepping the car for a race day coming up. So just keep your eyes open for that. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, let us know where you're watching from, and what kind of racing you might be into, whether you race yourself or if you're a racing fan. Just let us know what's your home track and where you're from.